I would like to know what's new with you. I haven't seen you for 1 week. Artem, tell us, please, what are the news?
Well, I haven't any news.
At least tell us, how is your work? I understood that you are a workaholic, right?
Yep, my current project almost done, and I think I have a rest for some weeks after finished my project at all.
What are you going to do?
Oh, I don't think about it yet.
Will you go to the sea? I don't know. Will you sunbathe, enjoy the summer?
I will enjoy the summer, but will I go to somewhere? I don't know yet.
Okay,
I don't think about yet.
I see. But tell me, do you have a good weather in your region?
Yep, there are hot. There always green tree, grass.
Okay, I see. Anatoly, can you hear us?
Yes, hello everyone.
Oh, hello. Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you so much. We haven't seen you for some time. What's new with you?
I studied using Google platform with Verblin, and sometimes I practice it in English using Second Life. You can see my avatar on my account here, and it is all my experience in speaking English.
Okay, I see. Good for you. Thank you so much. Roman, what about you? How are you? What's new with you?
I'm fine, thanks. I spent my vacation well at Russian. I was fishing, and I visited my relatives, and have a good time with him. With
them. Tell me, please, did you catch any fish?
Yeah.
Did you catch?
We catch about 40 fish this time, and there was amazing. And
it was amazing. I see. Okay. What kind of fish? If you don't know the names in English, tell me in Russian.
Yeah, we usually every years we go into special lakes, пруды,
ponds,
special ponds where is growing carp. Carps, yes, carps, and some forels and some harems. Yeah.
I see. Okay. And what do you do with these fish that you caught after that? What do you do? Do you fry it? Do you? I don't know.
Half of our price, our price we are eaten at fishing, and we was fry and make fishing soup.
I see.
Fishes we get to the home.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much. I guess it's a very, very nice time spending, and many people love it, especially men. Okay, and as you know, today we are going to speak about the Internet. Some people think that is the greatest invention of all the times. And first of all, I would like to know, what is Internet? Artem, I guess you are an expert today, so tell me please, what is the Internet?
Well, the Internet is in common Internet. It is a million of devices connected each other at all.
And that's it.
Yep. And in theory, any device can connect with any other device, and Internet now is not said. And Internet works. If you connect to the web server, It calls internet surfing, but there are some another networks, not only internet, and another networks have own names like Tor, I don't know, and there are many protocols. And internet works only with HTTP or secure HTTP protocols, but there are other protocols like UDP. Torrents works with UDP protocol, and many theory. I can say that for ordinary people, internet is simple, but for specialists, only HTTP protocol it's some thousand pages to learn, and yes, and there are many versions of protocols, etc. Versions of protocol, etc.
I see. So I guess you have very deep knowledge in this subject, but I guess not anybody of us have the same. But anyway, I want to know what is the internet for you personally. Anatoly, what about you?
For me, it is a window to the world, to the white world, because it is difficult to imagine if it happened several years ago. Difficult to imagine that we can communicate with person who are sitting on the other side of our planet. We can reach a page which provides very far away located from us a country. Yes, for me it is a very important thing.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much, Roman. And what about you?
For me, internet it's 5 things. Four, I think. It's the first. It's source of information for different branches, jobs and news and environment and other. And the second is shopping. The third is TV, especially in Dubai, where I can't watch Russian TV channel. And it's TV. It's like a source of information, but it's a different.
No, it's kind of, it's better to say entertainment. Yeah, развлечение.
Entertainment and news too. Yeah, and the last is communications.
Communication. I see. Okay, thank you so much. My next question to you is, do you feel that you are addicted to the internet, that you spend too much time online? Anatoly, what about you?
I think no, but maybe that I had a time when I was maybe not exactly addicted, but I was involved in that process of entertainment. It also linked with English. I mean Second Life, because it is a virtual world, and sometimes in the past when I spent lots of time every evening, maybe it could be named as a addiction, but it is conditional sentence definition. It is not exactly what you asked me, not exactly things which you asked me.
Can I ask
It's
a
similar.
question?
Yes.
Yes, yes, sure.
Anatoly, what does it Second Life? What is it?
It is a virtual world, and I participate there in the.
It is a game?
It is a game, but it is difficult to call it is as a game. It is a virtual world. I file just a second. This is a link. When you enter to this virtual world, you choose avatar, and you can communicate with other people who also represented as avatars.
You can online game. Okay.
Yes, you can travel there. I participated there in a few schools, and for example, my teacher from Richmond near Washington, he showed me places where he lived, but not in real life, in virtual life. We visited New Orleans, we visited Alhama near Mexico border, and we visited the New York, virtual New York. And there are many very similar places there, good for visiting, for discussion. And we can use the voice and text chat. It is less quality than I mean voice than in Google or in Skype. It is not so good quality, and we need to have a powerful computer. After I changed my computer from PC to Mac, it became difficult for me to participate in that virtual world, because it needs a powerful computer, PC computer.
And all the time you speak English, right?
Yes, because in this game online, number of people online there, I think near 40,000 each time. Most of them speak English, but also there are places where people practice other languages, and this place is dedicated to their culture. For example, places I visited place where Goethe born, and most of people there speak German.
German, yeah, I see. Thank you so much. What about you? Do you think that you are addicted to the internet?
Me?
Yes,
Roman?
you. Yes, Raman.
Yeah, I don't hear his name. Yeah. I don't think so that I addicted to internet, but internet I spent to the application with internet about half hour of day. Only for connected with my friends and relatives. That's all. I do not use the internet for constantly, как постоянно это?
Constantly, all the time.
Constantly online action and all the time. I don't use it. Only for get the information and use it in my life without internet.
Okay, I see. Artem, and you?
Well, I'm working via internet all the last some years. and I'm sometimes I create sites or community. I have some projects in internet, and I play some games like Anatolий playing some online games, but only last 3 months. And
can you tell us the names of the games if it's not a secret?
It's not a secret. I'm playing the military simulator. It calls Arma. We have for 3 months I grow to server administrator.
Oh, my congratulations!
Thanks. And it's interested for me because in common games you just go and kill all your enemies. But in that games you need to think, you need to tactics, you need to communicate with others, your partners, and only if you do it all, you can win. If you take some weapon and go alone, you will kill at all. We have ours just как он? We have a detachment, military detachment.
Yes.
So, это отряды, я просто поясню.
Yes, sure.
And there are so many different peoples. We have a police, we have a spetsnaz. In real life, we have a military peoples who take participant in real wars, like Chechnya, etc. We have peoples from Ukraine. We have military peoples. We have a police from Ukraine, and they teach us how we should what we should do in war. If in a real war, and our military simulator allow to train. That's why I'm interested for it at all, and I can say that I addict of internet. I think that internet is just a tool for me. For me, if I will think about internet like magic, I can't work because I need to work with internet, and I don't tell to customer, oh, you press the button, I do magic, and you get what you want. That's why I think that internet is just a tool to reach your aims, and you can use it. You can use it all the time, and use it such way as you want. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much for your opinion. Now I want us to go back in times and to remember the period when you actually used the internet for the first time. I want you to remember that magic, as Artem called it, and tell me about this experience. Anatoly.
Yes, I remember that moment. It was many years ago.
How many? I'm sorry.
I don't remember exactly year. It was
tell us about
in last century, not in that century. In last century, previous century.
Yes. Okay.
And it happened on my job. I heard about internet, and I asked our IT specialist to show us, and I asked them to buy that possibility, subscription, or I don't know how I can say it. And I remember the first site. It was time my colleagues, I remember my colleagues stayed around me. It was a few women, and I asked them, "What do you want to see?" And it was time when Santa Barbara showed it on the TV, and they answered, "Let's look Santa Barbara." And we typed on the search, I don't remember which, maybe Alta Vista site for searching, and we moved to the page of this movie, and I think we also visited Santa Barbara city, their page, and it was very shocking experiment for me, because I could imagine it doesn't need many seconds for reaching other part of the planet, and it was memorable.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was amazing, I guess. Okay, Artem, I'm sorry, Roman, what about you?
My first experience in the internet, it was mail application. It doesn't мне казалось как
it didn't seem
for me like magic, but later I really amazing by two things. It's first multiplayer games in internet, action games. I don't remember, maybe it was Quake, maybe, yes. And second thing, it's application Google Map. I see all of the world, and when I zoom my direction in the world, I can see the photo and opinion another people which about this place, and it was amazing for me. Yeah, and in this time, it was about maybe 10 years ago. I
saw что-то for the first time.
I saw Dubai for the first time from the space.
And from space.
Yes, from space, and we all was amazing. Wow, it's beautiful lakes, amazing amazing place, and I didn't see that I sometimes I will live in this place.
I see, but you see how it happened. Now you live in Dubai and everything is okay. But tell me, please, my last question to you on this topic. When was it? When was your first experience with the internet?
Two things about I say just
No. I ask you when. When was it?
When? It's 15 years ago.
15. Okay, I guess. I see. Thank you. Artem, what about you? I guess you were born in the internet.
Oh, you're wrong, because I'm grown in a small village, and we have no internet, and we even don't know what internet means. And when my uncle present to me a computer, we still haven't internet, and I remember that I'm afraid to download some viruses by power socket. But when I enrolled to university, it was 11 years ago. I see the internet the first time. but I have the large experience in IT, in computer programming, but I don't need internet for it. And I think that internet is great, but it's like a big garbage. There are sections where you can find find anything that you can use, but there are some useless things. There's some useless things in internet that I don't think about internet so too much. I just use it at all.
So you mean for the first time it wasn't something magical to you?
Yep. When I started using internet, I know what is it and how it works, and I just started using it. That's all.
So it was very usual for you.
Yep.
Something that can happen everyday tool or everyday stuff. Okay, I see. Artem, you mentioned one thing, that you grew up without any internet at all. And I want you to compare, сравнить, the time when you didn't have any internet access and the time that we live now. Do you think that before you were happier than now without any internet? Anatoly, what do you think?
I think more. I tend to answer more yes than no. It is a relatively answer because I could imagine life without internet. I don't think that I exactly addicted person of internet, but for me, I received many advantages, benefits of using internet, because it gives me not only interesting but useful things. Especially it links with studying English, with communication, with reading in English, and I am able now to I have now so many resources for new information, and I think it is a very big difference life before epoch of internet and nowadays.
I see. Okay, Roman, what do you think? Were they happier before the internet, or maybe it's vice versa?
No, I agree with Anatoly. Internet gives us the new возможности.
Possibility, opportunity.
New opportunity, and for my personal life, it's first of all, it's a big source of information. All of my family, most of my family entertainment connected with internet. My wife likes watch TV show which she download in internet, and all of my free time I spent with my wife and watch the show.
Okay, can you tell us some names of the TV show that you watch?
It's the last TV show we Revolution. All of my wife is prefer to watch the Americans, Canadian, and Australian TV show. Is Russian translating. It's the last TV show which we watching together. Was watching together. It's Revolution. It's American serials. It's Castle. It's Bones. most of this TV show it's criminal or fantastic. That's all.
Okay, okay, I see. Thank you. Artem, and you? What is your opinion about that?
Well, as I said, I think that internet like a tool, and I can compare the internet with, for example, I don't know, hammer. You can do something useful with hammer, but you can beat your head with the hammer and die, etc. I think that if you use internet carefully and you know what are you do and what for are you do it, in this case internet is useful, but when some I don't know kid start internet for everything, it is it's wrong, because internet give you some transformation in your psychological. For example, we don't people who often use internet can concentrate on some things, and and I think about me, I have working hard, but sometimes I'm, как сказать, отвлекаюсь.
Distract.
Yep, so sometimes I'm distract from my work to internet and come back, and I spend time and nobody wants to pay me for the time, and it just I waste. Yep, I waste my time in internet sometimes, and I lost concentrate, and my work is will not so good if I don't, как вы там сказали, отвлекаюсь.
Distract.
If I don't distract from internet. And for kids, it's seriously and it's have some dangers, because if some teenager or teenager start using internet and he don't know what is it and how he can use it, he can his psychology will transformate, and it's not for not in a good it's not good,
not in a good way, right?
Yep, not in not in a good way, and there are some clinics for that people. I think I know that in China there are medical departments for people who addict from internet and online games.
Oh my God.
Yep. And at all.
That's all. You see, you just pointed out to the next question I wanted to ask you. When you use the internet, do you think that you are doing something dangerous, or it can harm your life, it can damage your life somehow? Anatoly, what do you think? Do you feel any danger coming to you from the screen?
No, but maybe partly. Maybe if I spend more time for internet and less time left for family, maybe it is not so good. Maybe I need to spend more time with family, maybe. But I don't think that it completely ruin my everyday life. I think it is on the edge of balance.
I see. Thank you so much for your opinion. Roman, what do you think? Are you afraid of using the internet?
I think that internet is dangerous in some branches of some way of our life. It's that's about Artem talking, just talking. I tend to limit my connect with internet in my personal life, and I really tend to use internet like useful tools in our life. It's so around of my family. We became to new things about new products, electronic stuff, and another things in internet. And when we want to have entertainment at weekend, we see the sites of this place, active place in Dubai, and we will know the opening hours and price and another things about this place when we choose the activity on our weekend, and we choose the tickets on our fly and our train, and all useful things. I think so, and we now we learn English on internet. And
yeah, absolutely.
And I think that Artem is right. It's true that we should to limit the branch of internet which we want to use. And, there are dangerous places, and we have this tools for limitation. It's controlling of children internet, and I think that in new operation system, Windows 8 and maybe and the early version, have specially tools for controlling internet using. And right now I control my children which sites they visits on every week, and I have report in automatically report in internet in operation. Yeah.
Interesting. And so you mean that you use it now towards your children? I see. Thank you so much. So, Roman mentioned one very important topic I would like us to discuss now. I guess all of you are learning English somehow online now. So, some of you are students of our school, and others are just doing their own way, so going their own way. But anyway, you do it online. I want you to tell me why you do this online, because nowadays the market of foreign languages is fulfilled with different services, and people can do it in many different ways. So I want you to tell me why you prefer online learning. Artem.
Well, I'm doing it online because
by the way, I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Are you a student of our school?
I was, but last a couple of weeks I finished, and I don't know, maybe I start again, but no, I have no time for it.
Okay, I see.
And I think that
why do you prefer, or why did you prefer online learning?
I prefer online learning, and I prefer do online all things that I can, because in that case I economy my time, and I can even automate some operations, and in that case I do not need to do anything. and that's why I use online services, not only online education, and also time economy. It one reason. The first reason. Second reason, there are some services that I can't get in my region. For example, now I learning course from Coursera from Stanford University.
Good.
Yep, I learn courses about algorithms in programming, and I plan to learn some courses. And in my region, we have no such opportunities. That's why I use online.
I see. I get your point. So you are a student of Stanford University, right?
Not exactly. There are courses which students of Stanford University learns, and this course was uploaded to Internet, and uploaded to Internet by professors of this university, and then any people can go to the class, go to the virtual class, and learn this course, and do homework, and get some marks. But when you finish this course, you don't get any certificate or diploma. It's just for you, and you just say to customers, or I don't know, your bosses, to oh, I know algorithms, and if some people ask for proofs, you need to demonstrate your knowledge, because you have no certificate about it.
I see. But anyway, it's a good way. I'm very glad that people who are grown-ups, they are continue learning. It's very important for our brain as well.
In my profession, if you don't learn, you can work in 1, maybe 2 years, and then all of you know, will устареет.
So it will become old-fashioned.
Yeah, it become old knowledge, and our industry grows and changes, and new programming techniques appeared, and if you don't learn it, you just lost your job.
You are just a loser. Yeah?
Yeah, you just loser.
Thank you so much. Okay, Anatoly, what about you? Why do you prefer online learning to face-to-face learning with a teacher?
I started to study English a few years ago, and I started to study it in Moscow, in not online, in real school. I didn't study English when I studied in school, and my wife the same, and we decided to start the language together. We were sitting on the one desk, and like classmates, and after that my wife decided to cancel, to cease next education, and I decided to continue. I also had visited 1 year other school. It was just practice, not studying grammar, just practice 1 day in a week. And after that, I discovered that I can do it using Internet, and I understood that it is more convenient and more cheaper because the price for internet studying, in my opinion, they are very cheap. We can find so many schools for a very small price, and I can share. I tried lots of schools, lots of sites for practice, but I'd like to share these three schools. The first one, verblin.com, you can see in group chat. They use similar platform like we use now, and they suggest classes in every time. Each time we can choose each time which we want. It costs $45 in a month for unlimited subscription. It is very convenient. Maybe sometimes it's crowded in the class because limit of Google Hangout 10 people, a teacher and 9 students. But it is convenient. Next, it is a free school with Atlantis. It is inside Second Life, and I visit this school very often on Saturday in the evening. We discuss about articles in Western press, and lots of people participate there. It's interesting discussion, interesting opinion. And next, last school, Artem mentioned this school, Coursera. I tried. It is also free. I tried it. I began to study the economics, and I enjoyed this course very much. But I passed two, maybe I don't remember, maybe 10 stages there in that course, and I passed only the first two. After that, I understood that I don't have enough time for continuing studying there. But I was very glad to participate there. For me, it looked like online education, but it wasn't exactly online because we need to watch video lectures there, and we needed to do some exercises there. We participated in the discussion forum. We shared, I would say, heights.
Your opinions.
Намеки.
Hints,
yes, because it wasn't. We couldn't give answer. It didn't allow for students to give direct answers for the question. But many students gave hints there. And when I looked to the page in Facebook, and I was very surprised, for example, for the course of economics, after 2 days when this course started, I looked to Facebook. I think 12,000 people joined to the course. It was amazing.
So many.
It is a very big number for 2 days. So many people joined. That's interesting. That's my
I see. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. I guess some of us will find it really interesting. If it's free or if we have to pay, it's up to us. Thank you so much. Okay, my next situation for you concerning the internet is as following. Nowadays, many people try to find a destiny, I don't know, a partner, a boyfriend, whoever, using the internet. I want to know your opinion about that, and maybe if you have any experience, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. If you don't mind, you can share it with us. Artem, can you start, please? Do you believe that you can find a destiny in the internet?
In the internet?
Yeah, sure.
You mean some sites to find
some sites. Nowadays, many people visit Одноклассники for this purpose, or maybe ВКонтакте, I don't know, Facebook, whatever.
Одноклассники. In Одноклассники, I can find my mom. So.
Your mom? She's an active user.
Yep.
I see.
Well, I think that in such sites with как сказать, знакомства.
Meeting sites. Sites for meeting. No. They are called sites.
Dating. Yep. I think that on sites with aim to dating, there are small chance that you can find your destiny.
Why do you think so?
I think that if some girl go into the site and upload his photos and want to meet some unknown man from internet, I think that it's the last chance for girls, and I don't see my destiny like this girl.
I see. Tell us, please. Actually, have you ever tried to find a partner, a girlfriend, I don't know, in the internet?
No, I haven't. I haven't tried, and
you don't recommend.
And I don't recommend, but I know some samples. When my friends, I have two men, and they founded their wives in the internet, but they have a same history about it, and I can say I can как сказать, расскажу. I saw about it now. For example, one of my colleges, he used dating sites only for dating, only for dating to, only for одноразовый, dating.
Oh my god, just dating for one night, you mean?
Yep. I mean dating for one night, and I can say that the most of his girls use such sites for dating to one night too.
Oh.
And yes, and in some day, one of his girlfriends from the site just want to second date, and third date, and fifth date, and 10th date, and when my college see that the girlfriend don't get away, and he decided that she's destiny.
she's the one, right?
She's the one, and now she's married some years ago, and now they have a child.
Yeah, good. You see, there is nothing impossible if you want.
Yes, and they happen, and by I think that that history is exceptions. I afraid to ask my friend how many girlfriend he saw before he found his destiny.
Oh, I see. This is the problem. Okay. Thank you so much. Roman, what do you think? Is it the right place to find a good wife or a good husband or anybody, a good partner?
Yeah, I think it's good place. I think it's better than the people will be find your destiny in the street.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think it is better?
Better because in the inside you can describe your characteristic, your hobby, your physical parameters. Yeah, it's really use it for persons who really find your destiny, but it's difficult to do because many people use this like they date by night.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't you think that people can lie to you according to how they look, what they like? Because internet, you never know who is behind the screen. So you are typing something and you never know who is answering to you.
Yes, but I think that I want to
I want to believe.
I want to believe that that there are sites which take money for your service and which approve the information about your customers. And these sites have a higher rating in internet, and I think that people who want to find your destiny know about this site, and I think it's a good place. It's like a service of meeting in Soviet Union.
Yeah, I see. And Thomas, have you ever used the internet with this purpose, trying to meet someone?
This purpose, no, but I find some partner for business on the internet in 15, 12 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you see? So it works. Anyway, online service, it works. Thank you so much. Anatoly, what about you? Do you find it interesting to find a person for love in the internet?
Yes, I think in the future.
Anatoly, are you
can you
here?
hear me? Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
I hear Anatoly. Here.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sure. Yes, yes.
Yes. In the future, I think it could be maybe the main way for meeting, for dating in the future. For nowadays, it's more exceptional than a usual practice. For me, it didn't happen, but I know a few person who married after dating online, and I know a couple who are going to marry because I think so, because they are dating maybe 3 years using online communication. They live in different countries. German man from who lives in Bangkok and girl lives in Seoul, and they are dating I think 3 years, and they visited parents each other, and I think in the future probably they will marry it. And I think it is a good way, and because using that way people could know each other mentality, and it is not less important than physical when people suitable each other physical, because they communicate using language, and they share their minds, ideas. It's good way.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for your opinion. My last question to you, my dear gentleman, is how you see the future of the internet. Roman, what do you think will happen in future?
I think a lot of time about this question. It was a preliminary question about our discussion. What is the remove of internet? Yeah.
No. How do you see the future of internet?
Future. Future of internet is the ways, как расширение.
So you think it will broaden?
Broaden world.
Roman, we don't hear you. Roman.
Something happened.
So he switched his microphone. Okay, what do you think while Roman is somewhere? Anatoly.
Yes,
Yes, I hear.
Okay. I think we can access to internet stronger internet, and we can use internet in each services, in the shops, in the transport, in the job. Maybe future of our job using online communication, because many working places could be organized using that way. But I can't imagine any revolutionary changes, because I can't see what could invite other people.
I see. Thank you so much. Artem, and you think you can finish our discussion tonight?
Well, I just talk about one film which I seen some years ago. In that film, people invent the devices which mount in brains. And all people can communicate each other without computer, and it looks like oh, do you read Dostoevsky? Not yet. Oh, I read Dostoevsky. And in that film, some kind of virus appears, and this virus can control all the humanity, and each people need to learn more information and add this information to the internet, and people start do crazy things like count the grains of the sand, etc. And there are only one people which brains do not match the minimum requirements for the device.
As usual.
Yes, and this man and this man wants to power off the internet, and in the end of film, this man throws the program and don't upload to the internet, and the whole internet disappears, and each people need to learn learn to read and write, because with the devices any people do not need to read or write by the hands, I think, and eyes. And this man who brings that much to the for the such device, he start learning all humanity how to do it, how to do that.
Superhero as
Yes,
usual.
yes, but in the start of the film, this man will something like invalid, я не знаю, как сказать.
Invalid. It's this
Invalid because
disabled.
because he can't read all Dostoevsky for 2 seconds.
Oh my God. Okay, and at the end he was the winner. He was the best.
And yes, and in the end he was a winner and learn other humanity how to do something by his hands.
Was it an American movie?
Yep, it was American movie, but I don't remember how it calls. And
I don't remember the name. I want to ask you to recommend us the name of the movie. Okay, so you think this will happen in future?
I think that
we will have some microchips here in our heads.
I think that now we get more information than 10 years ago every day, and in the future we need to increase the dose of information what we need, and we can do this without some devices like Google Glass, smart watches, etc. And I think that Internet will grow, and the new devices will appear, and someday I think we invent devices to apply in a brain.
I see. Thank you for this prediction. Roman, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear.
Something happened with your microphone. Okay, my dear friends, I want to say thank you to you for your participation, for your time and attention here, and of course for your opinions that you shared with me. So, as usual, you are welcomed next Thursday, 8 p.m. Moscow time. If you have time and possibility, please, you are welcome. If you have any friends or relatives who would like to participate, they are welcome as well. Thank you so much, and I wish you a very nice evening. See you next time. See you next week.
Thank you very much. Very interesting
Okay.
discussion. Goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye.
Bye-bye.